And in motion, it's Diggs. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Second and a yard. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. To the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. In motion now, it's Collins. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run with Mixon. Powering forward. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. This is intercepted. A big hole. Inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. And the first down. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelce.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They go play action with Mahomes. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. They get 18 on that one. First down, KC.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he gets him out of danger and then some, up past the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, it's Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first
Hanging like a war hall or like a Banksy and hit the stage.
one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Throwing again, Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make...
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Will Dissly, touchdown Chargers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for two. And he's in for the two. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. This is taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready, ready. 12, 10. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ready, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels going to throw again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
60 Maverick, 6-2. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Throwing again, Daniels. That pass taken in by McCory. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Viking 18. Stephanie. Set.
The tight end Ertz in motion.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
On play action, Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
52 blaster. Set. Right, white. Black ultra. Cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
Smash, red. Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cut, cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new me and you. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right, now.
Sometimes I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracking, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother near. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Huh? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling cold 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on the make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baker going to throw this right away. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now inside the 25. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Up. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. That is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 91 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes going to change things up. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Taking it right down Broadway. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 9.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Peyton Hendershot from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive.
There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 79 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now they'll audible to something else. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Tuck it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it, off the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up, all night, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty, salty. When I'm talking spicy, spicy, it make you want bite me. You just want the flavor, flavor. 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 Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips in private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I pass on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty, salty. When I'm talking spicy, spicy, it make you want bite me. You just want the flavor, flavor. You just want the flavor, flavor. You just want the flavor, flavor. You just want the flavor, flavor.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Jamison Crowder on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
The Eagles. Let's go. Bronco switch. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
65. Ready. Buffalo 18.
On first down, here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lions. Let go.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Marcus Williams has it. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed to Flowers. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. They'll run here with Henry. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This our last play of the quarter.
Reload!
First and 10, around to Robinson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Get it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Go.
Staying with Robinson. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Daniels now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down give to Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. First and 10.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. He's got Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, report. Report. Middle.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson's going to throw again. Finding Flowers. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Hey, middle. Hey.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Taking a shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on second. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now Jackson on third down. Short pass brought in. He gets loose down the right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They toss right side to Henry. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Nineteen tight. 19 tight.
Now Daniels off the play action. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Daniels on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And No turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
All right, here we go. Second down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hand.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need it the weight. If you get it, pop the plate. Wanna run it up, turn it up, all night. If the lights went down, get you keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When my talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like you stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. All night. If the lights went down, get you keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When my talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Jason Sanders, the kicker for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And look at this return. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Baker. Escapes the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. That's brought in by White. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Still has some space inside the 35. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Ready. Ready, set.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. So skilled guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
All right.
1st and 10 from the 41.
21G, 21G. 32 Stinger. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Back to throw, Tua. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Turbo 1. left, Zion. Corner, long.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian is in with the INT. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Chased out to his right. That one's complete, right side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Working quickly here. Running on second with White. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers